The top 10 exercises for seniors at home. Hi, my name is Doug. I've been a physical therapist for 30 years and I specialize in helping people learn to walk again. These are the top 10 exercises that I recommend for seniors who are at home to get stronger and improve their walking. Wall leans. To do this exercise, you want to be standing against a wall. Where you put your feet will determine how difficult the exercise is. So in the beginning, just bring your heels about 4 inches away from the wall. Then what you want to do is cross your arms across your chest, and then using your muscles in your feet, pull your body off the wall. This is a difficult exercise, and a lot of people will find themselves cheating by either pushing their bottom against the wall or by bending forward to get themselves off the wall. What you want to do if you find that you're doing that is bring your feet closer to the wall. The only thing that you should be using to pull yourself forward is the muscles in the front of your shin, which are the muscles that lift your toes. So if you find that you're not lifting your toes as you bring yourself off the wall, you're either doing it without your feet far enough away from the wall, or you're cheating and using your bottom or your upper body to push off. So when you're doing it correctly, your feet are a few inches away from the wall. You're actually lifting your toes up as you come forward. Now, to make this exercise harder, you want to bring your feet further and further away from the wall. But there's a limit. Obviously, when you get your feet too far away from the wall, you're not going to be able to bring yourself off the wall without cheating. So I would say the maximum is about 12 to 18 inches of your heel away from the wall. I would practice this 5 to 10 times every day. There's not really sets and reps to doing this. This is really more of a balance challenge activity, but it's a great way to practice bringing your weight forward. So many people have trouble learning to bring their weight forward when they're walking. They end up putting all their weight on their heel, which is why a lot of people fall backwards, not forwards, when they stumble. This is just a good exercise that builds proprioception, awareness of where your body is in space, and helps you, if you ever lose your balance and you're falling backwards, this will help you bring your weight back forward again. Weight shifts. To do weight shifts, you'll need something sturdy to hold on to. You can use a countertop or the back of a chair, anything that's sturdy. To do this correctly, you want to grab with both hands on something sturdy and then put all your weight on one leg while you lift the other foot off the ground. Then you're going to shift your weight over to the other leg. You want to repeat this going right to left. Now, the main thing that people have trouble with this is they don't shift fully onto both sides. You want to have both of your hips over your leg on the right and both sides of your hip over your left leg on the left. And that means shifting fully in each direction. Most people, what they'll do is not shift much at all. The reason people shuffle is they're not shifting their weight, and that's why this exercise is so helpful. The goal of this is to do this for 20 repetitions, just one set of 20. This isn't really an exercise as much as it is a balance training thing. So you only want to try to work up to doing 20 repetitions to the right and 20 to the left. Many people have trouble with this and they can only do 3 or 4 repetitions before they find it difficult. That's fine. You have to start somewhere. I would tell you to practice this over the course of weeks, if not months, to get better at it. Hamstring curls. To do this, you want to be standing up and holding on to something to keep your balance. Then you want to bend your knee up behind you like you're trying to kick your bottom. So you want to lift your leg up as high as it'll go, and what that's doing is tightening the hamstring muscle. You want to hold it for a second and bring it back down, and then do the other leg. Your goal for this exercise is to do 20 repetitions on each leg for 3 sets. But in the beginning, you might only be able to do 5 or 6 repetitions for 3 sets. You want to slowly build yourself up over time. Don't feel bad if you can't do 3 sets of 20 in the beginning. That's your goal. Heel raises. To do a heel raise, you need something sturdy to hang on to. You can use the back of a chair, the back of a couch, even the kitchen sink. All you want to do is raise on your toes. You're standing up as high on your toes as you can go, and then coming back down with your heel flat on the ground. You're going to repeat this 10 times. Your goal with this exercise is to do 3 sets of 10 reps. That means doing it 10 times, resting for a minute, and then repeating that for 3 sets. In the beginning, it's fine if you can only do 5 repetitions or 3 repetitions. This is how you build strength back again. You just have to repeat it. Doing it every day, once a day, is the key to getting your strength back again. Hip flexion. To do this exercise, you need something sturdy to hold on to. You can grab on the back of a chair or hold a countertop or even grab your kitchen sink, something sturdy. And what you're going to do is lift your leg up as high as it will go. So it's sort of like you're marching. You're bending your hip, lifting your knees as high as they'll go, then putting that back down and doing the other side. You want to march back and forth, right, left, right, left. The goal of this exercise is to do 3 sets of 10 reps. That means doing right, left, 10 times on each leg, then resting for a minute, then repeating that 2 more times. In the beginning, it's fine if you can't do this. Just really do as many as you can, breaking it up into 3 sets. If you practice this once a day, every day, you will see an improvement in your hip flexion. Pillow squat. To do the pillow squat, you'll need 2 things, a chair and at least 1 or 2 pillows. What you want to do is put the pillows underneath you so their pillows are sitting on the chair so that when you sit down, you're not sitting down all the way. Then what you want to do is cross your hands across your chest and practice standing all the way up and sitting back down. The goal for this exercise is to stand up and sit down 10 times in a row, rest for a minute, and then repeat that 3 times. So you want to do 3 sets of 10 reps without holding on. But in the beginning, you might find that you can only do 2 or 3 times without holding on to the chair. In fact, some people, even with the pillows, they may have to grab the arms of the chair to push off, and that's fine. You have to start somewhere with strength. But the goal for this exercise is to do it without holding on, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Heel to toe standing. You want to do this exercise where you can hold something sturdy like a countertop or the back of a chair. You want to have your feet in the heel to toe position. That means 1 foot with the heel touching the toe of the other foot. Then what you want to do is stand up straight with your feet in this position and let go of what you're holding on to. If you can do this and hold that position, the goal is to get to 20 seconds without holding on. But a lot of people are going to have trouble with this exercise. If you're really struggling with it, one thing you can do to make it easier is to have a little bit of space between your feet. So instead of touching your heel to toe, have about a 2 to 3 inch space between your feet. Another thing you can do in the beginning when you're getting used to it is have 1 finger on the countertop when you try to do it. 1 finger is a lot harder than putting both hands. But over time, you want to let go with that finger and try to balance just on your 2 feet. The goal is to balance for 20 seconds with the right leg forward and 20 seconds with the left leg forward, repeating that 3 times on each side. But in the beginning, you might only be able to do a couple of seconds with each leg forward. You just want to work on this. It can take weeks, if not months, of practicing this every day before someone can get to the goal of 20 seconds without holding on. Backward walking. To do this exercise safely, you need a countertop or the back of a chair or something to hold on to just in case you lose your balance. You simply want to stand up straight and step backwards 2 to 3 steps. You don't want to step so many steps that you're away from something to hold on to, but you want to do 2 to 3 steps in one direction, then carefully turn around and go 2 to 3 steps in the other direction. Your goal is to do 2 to 3 steps in both directions, repeating that 3 times without holding on. But it's probably going to take weeks of practicing this, if not months, before you're going to be able to do it without holding anything. Sidestepping. To do this exercise, you just need something sturdy to hold on to. A countertop or some type of bar on the wall works the best. All you want to do is stand up straight and take a step to the side. You want to do 2 to 3 steps in one direction and then go 2 to 3 steps in the other direction. The reason is you don't want to get away from the countertop. So you want to go 3 steps in one direction and then 3 steps in the other direction. The goal is to do this 3 times without holding on. So that means stepping 3 steps to the right without holding on, 3 steps to the left holding on, repeating that 3 times without holding on. Oftentimes, it takes weeks, if not months, of practicing this to be able to do that. So many people have trouble with this exercise. This is a great way to improve your balance and your stability. Single leg standing. To do single leg standing, you need something sturdy in front of you. You can use a countertop or the back of a chair, anything that's sturdy. You want to lift one leg up and shift all your weight over to the one leg you're going to stand on, and then try to let go. Your goal with this exercise is to let go for 20 seconds before you have to grab the counter and then shift to the other leg and do the same thing for 20 seconds. We want you to be able to do this 3 times on each leg for 20 seconds. But most of the clients that I see and most of the people I work with, this can take months to get to this goal. In the beginning, it's fine if you have to hold the countertop with one finger or even one hand just to get used to this exercise. The key to this exercise, the thing that most people struggle with, is they're not shifting their weight enough. When you stand on one leg, you have to shift all of your weight over onto that side to allow you to stand on one leg without holding on. So if you find that you're having to grab the countertop, you're probably not shifting all your weight over. That's the key to this exercise. I find that people take doing this every single day, sometimes twice a day, for 4 to 6 weeks before they really see an improvement and can balance on one leg. With any balance exercise, you want to practice it at least for 5 minutes a day. So no matter what the exercise, you want to keep repeating it for about 5 minutes. There's not a specific number of sets and reps. You just want to do it for about 5 minutes and try to practice that every single day. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to work with a therapist or trainer that's trained in the techniques that you just saw, they can go to proprioceptiverehab.com to get training from me in exactly how to do this. I offer a course in proprioceptive rehabilitation for physical therapists and personal trainers.